All right, starting the bulletin with some breaking news coming in. It's a huge setback to the Bhopal gas tragedy victim. Now, the Supreme Court has dismissed the plea which had been filed by the centre. This is by the Manmohan Singh government in 2010, seeking additional compensation for the Bhopal gas victim. Centre, remember, had sought an additional help of approximately 8,000 crore rupees from the Union Carbide company, which is now known as Dow Chemical. So the latest coming in, it's a setback for the victims of the Bhopal tragedy. My colleague Harish is joining us on the broadcast. He has more details on the same. Harish, Supreme Court has now dismissed this plea which had been filed by the centre seeking an additional compensation for the Bhopal gas tragedy victims.
Yes, that's right. It's a clear setback to those victims of Bhopal gas tragedy who are yet to get compensation. A constitutional bench of the Supreme Court has just now dismissed the curative petition filed against the Union Carbide Corporation.
Okay, right. We seem to be having some audio trouble with Harish. We'll bring him back on the telecast. But meanwhile, just to give an overview to our viewers on what exactly transpired in the Supreme Court. So as Harish was telling us, it's a setback for the Bhopal gas tragedy victims. As of now, Supreme Court has dismissed the plea which had been filed by the centre seeking an additional compensation for the victims. Centre, remember, had sought an additional approximately 8.8k crore rupees from the Union Carbide company, which is now known as Dow Chemicals. The centre basically had said that the dispute the dispute should be reopened and the compensation should be increased. The Supreme Court has dismissed the argument. The Supreme Court has said that they cannot reopen the dispute. The final settlement had happened in 1989. That's the latest coming in. Harish, my colleague, is back with us on the phone line. Harish, yes, you were telling us how it's a setback for the Bhopal gas tragedy victim. The fact that the Supreme Court has said that they cannot revisit the case, the final settlement has happened. Okay, we'll bring Harish back, of course, on the broadcast. Meanwhile, just taking our viewer through, of course, the latest news coming in. The centre had demanded a higher compensation, but as far as the SC is concerned,